Will be my quick review of the Beats Wireless by Dr.dre, made by Monster. These are the first Beats to actually include a wireless setup. They connect to the device via Bluetooth, so unfortunately, unless you have an adapter or a device that actually has Bluetooth, these will not work. They are supposedly high definition audio, and they contain the function to be connected via a phone to answer or receive calls. They also have a button layout on the side to allow you to skip and play your songs and control your music via your headset. Get this out of the box. You have to kind of rip this plastic off it when you first get it, and you slip it very casually by pushing through the bottom and pulling to the top. Kind of a bit of a pain to get out at first. Inside the box, you'll have the Beats itself in this case, and in the side you'll have literature with a manual and a sticker, and under that you'll have a cleaning cloth. Under there you'll have a charging cable, basic USB, and a micro USB as well. Now, I never find myself using this case very often. It's kind of big and bulky as well as on ear. Inside you'll notice that you'll have this compartment here, I'm assuming, and basically for your charging cable. So you can use this on the go. I'll get this box out of the way. Now to the Beats themselves. They are in over-the-ear design, glossy finish. They pick up smudges very quickly. I've yet to scratch them, though. They might be more resilient to scratches than I've been aware of, but I've been pretty gentle with these so far. Surrounded near the top is a rubber-like silicone. Very cushioned, springy, a good bit of tactile feel and grip, so these won't slip off when you put them around your neck. You aren't wearing them. This is like a pleathery, like soft leather material. It doesn't completely encompass your ear, but if you're in an environment that requires you to have adequate attention to your surroundings via a busy street, etc., be mindful that it is difficult to hear your surroundings when you have these at a maybe 50 to 80% volume. They aren't noise canceling, but they do block out a lot of ambient noise. Now, here's the charging port under the left side muff. It, again, uses the micro USB, as well as your indicator for connectivity. Let's see now. On the right side, you'll have this hole here for the microphone for receiving calls, a light, and the button layout for the controls for this headset. Now, in my use of these, I have found that the phone part is lacking since it's down here. In a room as quiet as this, it tends to muddle the voice of the user, and people that have talked over the phone have said that either been great distances away from the phone, or that I'm talking while I'm drinking a glass of water. Very muddling of the sound. As well, the sound of these tend to be gravitated obviously towards R&B, rock, just loud music. It does well in that respect, but in terms of listening to something quieter, with more vocals, or just maybe electronic music, they tend to not exemplify the sounds. They pick individual, either high bassy, or they muddle the sound or the song entirely. Again, I was suspecting more with them being marketed as high definition sound, but again, these are Bluetooth. With that, you are risking losing quality via the wireless system they are using. When I first got these, they were making this creaking noise. If you notice, they turn left and right, laterally and horizontally. Now, the problem was, I thought it was a manufacturer defect because it didn't happen until the second day. So I returned them, and the second box I got from Apple, it was doing the exact same thing out of the box. Well, what I found out was that these parts were so tightly fit that you just need to keep working them so the creaking would go away. I've had these for 10 days and yet to have that sound come back. Now, I can't recommend these entirely just because they have poor sound quality for anything but those music listed. Again, everyone has different ears, but for me, they just lacked. The sounds came out flat, and it just wasn't a pleasurable experience. I own a pair of Bose Quiet Comfort 3s, and I absolutely love them. And so I use those more than these. These were mainly used for running, the gym, because of the wireless setup. I would find that when I placed them on my ears at the appropriate length and height, you can adjust these quite a bit. That the springiness of the headsets would keep them on my head when I was exercising, and I never had an issue with them. They don't really go into depth about what kind of drivers they have in here, at least as far as I can tell. And I would be more pleased if the sound quality would improve a more wider range of music, and if the mic actually did a better job of not picking up ambient noises, and as well as muddling my own voice in a quiet room. I do enjoy, though, the fact that these controls are here, and after a little practice, they became second nature. And, of course, the wireless feature's a bonus. Again, it's more of a half-hearted decision. I will be returning these to Apple. They have a 14-day return policy. Not really questioning about it. You can pick these up for about $275. I would wait for version 2. Hopefully they can fix these problems. But if you're really in the market for a wireless Bluetooth headset that are over the ear, they aren't bad, but they aren't the best. Beats by Dr.dre. And that's my short review of that.